So I'll tell you a story. It's not an easy story. I knew the lady very well. Her husband had been a patient of mine in the hospital a month or two before. He, like many patients in that time, had waited much longer than he should have. And it was clear as we watched him that it was really a matter of urgency, but he continued to wait. And every time we called, we were told there wasn't a bed, but he was getting sicker and sicker and getting very unstable. And so one Friday afternoon, when he was very critically ill and very unstable, I actually cheated. I phoned and made sure there was a bed at St. Paul's, and I phoned the air ambulance system, and I lied to them and told them that there was a bed for him and he needed to get down there. He'd been accepted. And he got there, and he was fine for about 24 hours. His wife and family visited him on Saturday night. About an hour or two later, unfortunately, his heart stopped. Sorry.
I guess it's mother's intuition. I think we found out about her condition she was about 6 hours old. They did all the tests and all the ultrasounds and found out that she had transposition of the great arteries. It's when the heart basically works backwards. So they have the valves going into the heart and out of the heart are working in the opposite directions so that there's no oxygen going into her blood. And a few minutes after he said that, I started hemorrhaging, so I couldn't go with her. So she went by herself. And then the next day I got up as early as I could, and even though I was really sick, I got in a car and I drove to Vancouver to be with her.
Growth begets need. The latest additions have just been invaluable, both in being able to provide care to patients in need and also to attract specialists and staff to help give that service. These new facilities are allowing us so many new things. It's going to have a brand new set of surgical suites. We're going to have 15 brand new ORs with highly specialized functions.
So what's nice about the hybrid, should something involve open procedure with the less invasive way, it can be done both at the same time. So if you need to balloon or stent something higher up, but still repair and bypass lower down, that ability is able to be met at that same sitting. Not just only invasive, and that doesn't work, then you have to go somewhere else to do the other. All of it, it's a one shop stop. Yeah, how about that? It's a one-stop shop.
So about 6 weeks later, his wife came to my office, and I thought, oh goodness. But she sat down and she said, you know, I'm sure you're wondering why I'm here. She looked at me and said, no wife should be left without a husband, no children without a father. Philip waited far too long. And all I'm asking is that you start the quest again and get our heart center here so that no family will be left in the position that we are.
It's like Churchill says, you make a living with what you earn, but you make a life with what you give. Nobody's going to come and make your community better. It has to be done from within.
You know, we're all going to need the hospital at some point in our lives. It's absolutely amazing what can in fact be done here now. And with this latest campaign, we now will become the center of excellence.
Always try to remember that I'm talking to somebody that has kids that love that person. So you respect that for that.
Well, it's such a privilege to be given the opportunity to take care of people. And when we provide care and when we see our patients get better, it's just so rewarding.
We're all here tonight to try and make Kelowna a better place to live. It's important that we give to this very worthwhile cause, but there are lots of people out there in the community that don't have that opportunity, and so we've got to be able to speak for them when we're here.
We all have patients that we take in our grave with us, but you know, there's some nice story of the transplant that I've done that lived for many more years. I remember one that after we did the transplant was in the intensive care unit for 3 months. I slept at her bedside because she kept having cardiac arrest. And then 3 years later, she sent me a video of her where she was skydiving. So that was pretty cool.
It is a world-class facility. It will help the whole region. It will help all our friends or all our family that are coming to visit. It's probably the best investment we could do in this community. So we're here tonight for this reason, and I really would like you guys to cowboy up and put some cash on the table.
You know, when I do a surgery with special equipment, and I've saved the life of that patient or made his life better, I would not have had that equipment would the donor not be there to provide me with that. So he's as much part of the team as all of us.
So Gwen, her name was Gwen, said, "I've got a box and in it are a pair of scissors. I hope that you won't give up and that you'll try one more time to get a cardiac surgical center here. And when you do, someone will use these scissors to cut the ribbon." And I still have those scissors, and I hope someone does.